Okay, you know, we get ready to change seasons, and I'll tell you, there's nothing better in the spring and summer than fresh produce that we find at the farmers markets, right?
So excited for that, and for many it means it's time to can some of that freshness to last the entire year.
Yeah, and a lot of us think about canning in the fall, but guess what? We've got the canning diva here with us in studio today to talk about how you can learn how to can. And Diane, tell us about this whole idea about canning in the warm weather months and heading into the warm weather months.
Right. Well, the great point you just made. Oh, you think fall. Yeah. And unfortunately, if you try and cram in all the canning it would take to give you a year's worth of food supply into that small little season, you're in big trouble.
Yeah, because it can be time consuming just to do one type of thing. Plus, I got to think, you know, we're all having these great days. We just want to pop something open and enjoy it or have unexpected company.
Absolutely. It's excellent if you have impromptu guests or you want to just have a barbecue and invite some neighbors over. And if you don't have time to run to the grocery store, this is an awesome way to just, hey, oh wait, just run down to the pantry and pop it open and there you go.
I imagine your pantry is just full of items. You just pulled these out right here to bring them on set to show us today. What do you can?
Well, I can everything except for milk products. So today what I'll show you is some of the pickling items. I always get asked, Diane, I've never learned how to can. I want to learn, so what do I do? And I tell them that not only in my classes, but if they live in other states, to start with pickling. Pickling, you can't really mess it up. You have to follow the recipe from start to finish exactly. And so it's a great way to start. And this is what we're going to do today. Is we're going to pickle some items and make a Bloody Mary with them.
We're seeing some pictures here that look like you are teaching a classroom, and it would seem to me that maybe that's the first great way to get started, to take a class.
Absolutely, especially because you're dealing with a variety of foods. You're dealing with a variety of ingredients that are either going to pickle it or preserve it, and you have two types of processing methods. And most individuals get very, very nervous because they've never seen it, and especially when you start pressure canning, they're like, oh no, not even going to get near that thing. So I can take that fear away. I can break it all down step by step. I get everyone involved. They all get aprons, and they do a hands-on application. So they leave there with the tools, knowing that, okay, I can do this in my own home kitchen.
Yeah, make it really, really easy. And you said Bloody Mary, so we're excited to see your really fresh spin on a Bloody Mary because that's something that we all like to enjoy. And so you brought a little setup here today.
Yes, yes. One of the main ingredients are the pickled items, and I tell people you want to make this almost taste like a garden. So I brought with me today pickled asparagus. Now I typically will add red pepper flakes to it to give it just a touch of heat.
And pretty.
Yes, very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. And then we're also going to make sure we add some pickled Brussels sprouts. And people kind of cringe their nose and wrinkle it up and they go, what in the world? Why are you pickling these things? Because they are delicious. So we can make it taste like a pickle. And then again, I added just a touch of heat. And then we're also going to add some pickled garlic cloves. And those are pickled in Pinot Grigio wine, a touch of sugar, and a little bit of vinegar.
Hey, that's our kind of pickling, right?
Yeah, I think so. That sounds wonderful. So is it about, too, making sure that you want to have the food as safe as possible? Because I know that for me always has been a concern, and probably one of the reasons I haven't been adventurous enough is I want to make sure that I keep the food safe.
Absolutely, and that's why taking a class with me, I'm teaching you that this is about science and math. And to keep it safe, we have to understand what is in the food, the pH value, and then what type of time and processing it'll take to keep it safe on our shelf long term. These pickled items will last for two plus years.
Wow.
So just you know, think about like a pickle on the store shelf. Even when you open these will stay in your refrigerator for a couple months so you can enjoy them. But yeah, if you don't have a class or you don't have some prior knowledge, unfortunately, you could do some damage. So learning from the Canning Diva is not only fun, but educational.
Yes.
So what do we do with these items? How do we make this?
All right, we are going to start with just a touch of ice.
All right.
Now I tell individuals, if you want your rim, let's chase this around, this will be fun. If you want your rim decorated in a little bit of the celery salt, you can do one of two things. You can just quickly take a fresh lime.
Sure.
Yep. And then we're gonna go right into it.
Nice.
Get it nice and wet on the outside.
Okay.
That's a little like margarita trick too, isn't it?
Yes. And instead of spinning your glass into the into like the upside down into the, it's kind of messy, and unfortunately celery salt is so tiny. Yeah. It's best to just get a little bit on the edge. Plus you want some into the beverage too. You don't want to just have it on the edge. I don't know about you, but I like having a straw. So a tinge of that goes in there. Excuse me, we're gonna do a little bit
Okay.
of Worcestershire sauce.
Perfect.
And then I like Tito's vodka. You can use whatever vodka works for you, of course. But Tito's, I think I like it because it comes from Texas.
Okay.
That's the real deal.
Texas vodka.
Texas vodka. All right, so we're gonna get a little bit of that in there. And then this is where we get to have some fun and add the garden. We're gonna add, oh, we'll just take this. We're gonna add some of these. Yes, we're gonna use our fingers.
We are unfortunately running out of time, and so we're going to let you work, and we're going to kind of recap tomorrow, of course, Earth Day, and all of today, a beautiful day to kind of get out and be outside and get that fresh air going.
Enjoy.
Enjoy a Bloody Mary.
I'm gonna make everyone Bloody Mary.
That sounds great. And you have a great blog, a great website, so make sure you connect with Diane, thecanningdiva.com.
Thank you.
Yeah, fantastic.
Sorry, I ran right
Enjoy your day,
No, that's
everybody.
good.
Be West.
Okay.